Gentlemen in on a raw, emotive derby day because it means so much to give you, the viewer, their insight. But let me take you inside my experience, which is to watch the game with these two. And do you know what? Deep down, they're fans at heart.
Yeah. It's too easy. Nope. Go.
Yay! Yeah, man! Hey! Go on, mate!
What?
Yeah!
Look at him.
Take him on!
Left side.
It's a great day! It's a great day! It's a great day!
Win over your rivals is always a good feeling, but after a sticky start to the season, is that a particularly sweet feeling?
I can't hear you, sorry.
Well, you can hear what it means to the fans. What does it mean to the players?
It means everything. It means the world. I mean, we gave everything for them today. They pushed us I can't describe. You know, it's an amazing feeling when you are a player. You have the fans like this. It's really unbelievable.
Emile, I can see that big grin on your face. What's it like for you then? An assist and a goal in the North London derby.
It's probably the best day of my life, you know. I've always dreamt of this day to score for Arsenal against Tottenham, and yeah, with my family here as well, it's just the best feeling ever.
For your goal, was it all about the timing, the run?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've been working a lot in training and stuff, and my finishing, and yeah, I feel like it went well today, and I'm really happy with the goal.
Oh, but tell us about your combination for your goal.
Well, I think it was a great goal, a great action. Kieran gave me the ball. I know Emile is going to run, so then I have to just follow. Then he did the cutback, so well played from them, you know. Arsenal can be proud of these boys because they are great guys, they are doing well, so, and I'm happy that my kids will go to Ali and they will be maybe one day like him.
I think you've got a way to go yet, but in all seriousness, Oba, tell me about your role and the other senior players here helping this clutch of young gunners that you've got.
Well, you know, it's quite easy when you have boys like this that they always listen and always ready to learn. So it's really easy. I try to give them some advices sometimes. But the most important, I think the most important is that they feel free when they play. And this is what they did today. So that's why they are doing amazing.
Emile, how do you find that balance, and where do you get that feeling of feeling free to play in what is a pressurised environment? What does the manager say to you?
I feel like he just tells us to keep calm. You know, we're young players in a massive game, and he just encourages us so much and gives us so much confidence. And not just the manager, but the players in the team as well. They give us young players so much confidence, and it's a bit more easier when we get on the pitch, you know.
Does it get better than this? Compare and contrast this feeling now and the fans with those really tricky first few games of the season where it wasn't going right, where you were all under massive pressure. Compare that to today.
Sorry again. Sorry. I'm really sorry.
I might as well stand next to you.
Yes.
Compare the feeling today to the start of the season when the whole club, the whole team were under pressure.
Yeah, I think we are doing a good run of a couple of games now. I think after the game against City, it was time to have a chat between us players, and this is what we did. And we want to go forward. You know, we want to win games. I think this was important for us to make everything clear. And yeah, I think we are doing well right now, and the feeling is very good.
Well played today, both of you. Emile, I can see you chuckling away. I can also tell you Gary Neville named you the man of the match today, so well done.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
All the reaction to come from the Emirates Stadium. We'll be back there live with David Seaman, amongst others as well. But let's get some more from Wrighty and Glenn. What impressed you most overall about Arsenal today?
Probably the progressive passing, Martin Odegaard in particular. I think that he's somebody that when he came on loan, I thought that we wouldn't have been able to afford him, or someone else maybe of a higher pedigree from where Arsenal are at the moment would try and get him. But for us to get him, and the way he played today and the way he will play for us, like the way he played against Burnley, Norwich, he's exactly what we need, and Thomas Partey alongside him with the pace of Emile Smith-Rowe, Saka, Aubameyang. You know, he is somebody that gets in there and he controls the game, the tempo of the game, gets himself into those clever little pockets of space where he gets, and he's so good with, he's so technically good, he's not rushed, and he always makes the right pass for us. That's what we need.
The other side of the story is, what disappointed you the most about Tottenham today?
Well, I think on the ball, there was, again, a void of ideas. There was a void of getting through the pitch. We said before the game, when you were talking about Arsenal, you know, a few months back, I was thinking, that's Tottenham at the moment. They're struggling to get out from the back, through the midfield, and then to get their best players on the ball. Harry Kane's just not at it. You know, there's no hiding behind it. Harry's a fantastic player, and he's got to get himself back. If Spurs are going to get into some good form, he's got to get his energy back. He's got to get his enthusiasm back. He's staying. He's got to, the move didn't happen, so you've got to get on with it. He still looks to me as if he's smouldering a little bit. He's not goes no zip to his game.
How do you manage that?
Well, you don't manage it. It has to come from within him. There's no one there, no one in the staff's going to actually bring that out of him. He might sit him down and have a one-on-one chat with him, but the lad's got to look at himself in the mirror. I'm sure he doesn't want to play this way and go into England games, for instance, but he should be doing that for his pride. And at the end of the day, he's a wonderful player, and he's going to come back good again. And if he gets a goal, I'm sure he'll be off and running again. But he's got to make better movement. He's got to hurt himself physically more now in pushing himself. And the thing is with Harry is he's done so many good seasons back to back. Not carried the team, but he's such a good influential player. For me, it's the other players that have got to step up now. They've got to give him better opportunities. They've got to create more. They've got to play better. So your likes of your Moras and your Ndombeles, and then
Bergwijns,
Son,
all of them.
Bergwijns, all of them players have got to really come to the table and improve their game. It's not so much about Harry Kane. Harry gets a goal or two, he'll be off and running again. He's got to get his mind right, though. He's got to get his enthusiasm and his love for Tottenham, and all them things have got to come out in his game. But these other players have got to create for him. They've got to do some hard yards for him, because in the last few seasons, it's been on his shoulders.
Get it back to the start Arsenal made. I mean, the first goal came so early, and a big moment for Emile Smith-Rowe.
Yes.
Arsenal fan, first time he scored in the derby.
Delighted for him, simply because, like, again, Arsenal's won the ball, and we spoke about how Højbjerg, as the holding midfielder, he's completely committed himself. But once we get into this situation, I think Reguilon's got to get tighter. Once it goes here, you see him ghosting him, no one's picked him up. I'm delighted for him, because I know how hard it's been for him and his family getting him to Arsenal. He's now there, he's a first-team player, and he's always talks about wanting to score more goals. Gaffer?
From a Tottenham's point of view, that can't happen in the first 10 minutes of a game, where your whole of your midfield is just taken out and they're running at your centre halves. The rest, you're on the back foot here, and it's a good pick out from Saka, and Smith-Rowe is on the run, on the move in the box, and Sanchez can do a better job if he just opens his shoulders up a bit earlier. But that's how they started. Arsenal started on the front foot, and then they continued that, and I was impressed with Arsenal.
Very surprised that how lacklustre Spurs' midfield were. How someone like himself, when he is the last line of defence, before you get to the actual last line of defence, it's like we're running straight at them. So then people like Reguilon has got a decision to make, because he hasn't got anybody covering that. I still feel he should be tighter, but then Arsenal are in the ascendancy, and then that's where it went from there.
I think also a problem, we say Odegaard played really well and picked up some lovely positions, but he was a thorn in Tottenham's side today, because Højbjerg couldn't deal with that. He was having to look at that, but I think it needed to reshuffle. I think Ndombele should have maybe gone back square with him, and they could have nullified those positions, and then put at Dele Alli a little bit more advanced, where he's going to go and hurt teams. But they played with like a 3 across, and there was holes in behind Højbjerg, right and left of his shoulder. And to be fair, Odegaard just kept picking up lovely positions. And what Ian was saying is right. Now Arsenal have got players now that were picking players off, taking them out of the game by putting balls in between Tottenham players. and into the lad. So from the first minute, you could see that happening, and it caused Tottenham a problem all through the game.
Yep.
The second goal was a sensational team goal, but initially, did you think Spurs might have had a free kick?
I think it's a 50-50 call.
Yeah.
I think a lot of referees might have given it, but it's so close there to Tottenham, actually, probably going to score a goal. If they nick the ball there, if they get turned, this is lovely football, though. Once Spurs are open, they get through the press, if you like, and then that little ball round the corner from Aubameyang. This is top quality from the boy. He's running at full speed, Smith Rowe, and he looks up and plays. There's the possible flat. I think some refs would have given that.
The thing with that kind of foul is, as a midfielder, you've got to be ready for that. Xhaka's not ready for it, so he's surprised. Aubameyang's gone in. If they give that as a foul, you'll probably think, oh, it's a soft one, but it could be given. But from there, I thought that we were just sharper. I thought his touches on the ball for the distance he went were very good. And, like, again, you look at Aubameyang and he's just shown you don't have to completely lace it. You just need to get it on target.
Such quality from the young kid to run at top speed, look up and not go across the 6-yard box. Just pull it back to your mate. And that was really top quality play.
Saka got in on the act as well.
To be honest, Saka's been playing brilliantly. I've got to mention Martin Odegaard because he's getting into places where you can't really, you're not picking up, you can't pick him up. But Saka, I think the first goal, as much as Reguilon got caught inside, I don't think he came out quick enough to Saka, and I'm saying he's got the run of him. He's got the beating of him. And I think that once he's got here with Eric Dyer, I'm saying, go at him. And in the end, he's got it. But you look at Harry Kane, you look at this, this here, Harry Kane's lost the ball, and he shows a lot of desire, which I'm not actually seeing in the other box. But once we get into this situation, look at Harry Kane coming back. He needs to start showing that desire the other way. Gets the luck, Saka, and then he finishes it really well. Gaffer, look, it's actually, look at that touch there. It's a little bit behind him, and he's just brilliantly.
It's a great finish.
Really
Harry Kane has shown a great attitude. You know, he wants to make up for his mistake. Gets back and he's a bit unlucky. You know, if he tackles that and comes out with the ball, we're all going, wow. You know, great attitude. It rolls to Saka, but the finish was excellent, as you say. It was like half a touch. Look at Arteta celebrating. He knows now they're in the driving seat at 3-0 and they're playing. I mean, this is a team that's at the moment 14th. My concerns for Tottenham are they're 14th in the league and they're outclassing Tottenham at the moment in the North London derby. So there are some real big concerns from the Spurs side of the fence, and that's a massive half-time for Nuno. It really is.